we made it to Cedar Point. It is like, what, 8:50 here in the morning, ready to do the early access. We're gonna go head right over to the Wild Mouse, because you know that's what everybody wants to do, is ride a Wild Mouse. That's the first roller coaster at Cedar Point, but we gotta check out the new roller coaster. And then I think we're gonna try to go do like Millennium Force and then run over and do like Maverick or Steel Engines if we can. But excited as always. I love Cedar Point and celebrating my birthday. So. All right, the whole reason we're here, Wild Mouse, because that's obviously the reason why we come to Cedar Point, is to ride Wild Mouse. But it is the one coaster credit I do not have in this park. So let's go check it out. All right, first ride of the day on the Wild Mouse. Everybody's kind of sort of doing the same, maybe. That was actually pretty fun. That was more fun than I was actually expecting for a Wild Mouse. We actually had some good spinning. We were going backwards. You start spinning immediately. As soon as you leave like the lift hill, you start spinning. Yeah, good solid Wild Mouse roller coaster. I really enjoyed that one. Hey everybody, so we just got off the Millennium Force. I have Marty here from New Zealand, and I have roller coaster David from the UK, right? Yeah, follow you on Instagram, right? Yeah, so we're just here at Cedar Point. Yesterday you guys rode all the roller coasters, but today you're going to check out Maverick, right?
Yeah, so Maverick was closed yesterday, so yeah, hopefully back for today.
So I guess I can't ask you what your favorite roller coaster is, because it could be Maverick.
Oh yeah, good point.
What is it right now? Here.
Yeah, at the moment it's probably Steel Vengeance.
Steel Vengeance? Okay.
For Magnum is really good. Really surprised me, yeah.
Say, every year that coaster is a hit or miss. One year I love it, and the next year it's not my favorite, so we'll see what it is this year. I haven't been out yet. But.
It's absolutely hilarious.
It's so funny.
Just laughing so much.
I had no idea what to expect. I kind of thought like Steel Eel, kind of funny airtime, but
I love Steel Eel. It's a great coaster.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
Yeah, well, it was so great meeting you guys, and maybe I'll head you up over at Maverick, because I think we're gonna head there next too. So.
Okay, excellent. Yeah.
All right, well, hey, enjoy your trip, enjoy your time here. See ya. Park looks great. Just walking around, it's such a nice day, sunny, like in the 70s, which is obviously like not the opposite of what it was in Florida. I mean, Florida was like 90s and super hot and humid, but which is, I mean, I enjoy the heat, I enjoy the humidity. Just nice. So now we're gonna head over to Steel Vengeance. I was gonna try to get a Maverick. I don't think we're gonna make it, so I guess I won't be able to ride with Marty and David. Yeah, I'm also chasing my son at the same time as I'm here chatting. He's over having fun chasing the bird. So we're gonna head over to Steel Vengeance. Iron Gwazi must have been too much for Braylon. She does not want to ride Steel Vengeance. Yeah, these coasters are pretty aggressive, so I can see why she might not want to ride it. But yeah, the Lion's Neck doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna go get on Steel Vengeance, and I think we're off to a pretty good day here at Cedar Point. All right, so I just got off of Steel Vengeance, and I can say with Iron Gwazi still fresh on my mind, I literally rode that, what, like 7-8 days ago? I will say that Steel Vengeance is the overall better roller coaster, and the reason why, this ride just longer, it has more airtime moments. I feel like it actually even has a little bit more variety. Iron Gwazi has a fantastic first half, but after you do like that wave turn that cuts through the lift hill, after that I feel like the ride just kind of meanders around. Like, it still has some airtime moments, but this one, it has more to it, like especially when you're flying through the structure that's the final half of the ride. That is just so much different, so it created a lot of like head chopper moments, cool interaction, twists and turns, which is why I think Steel Vengeance is definitely the superior roller coaster. All right, we're inside our favorite restaurant here at Cedar Point, well, at least for now, until we go try out the pavilion. But we love the Farmhouse Kitchen and Grill. Really good stuff. We're gonna get the steak, and we might actually get the chicken tenders. They're always really good, so we'll get both of those. Steak, chicken tenders, and more steak. as you can see over here, I know there's better places to probably get a view of these work columns, but you can see like the metal rods sticking out over here, and then there's one a little bit there behind these bushes. But look at this a little bit wider size. I know everybody's saying like these are massive columns for like a giant spike, which again, I'm not saying it's not going to be a spike, because it's probably very well going to be a spike. They're not really any different than you see like these ones here in Iron Dragon. They're pretty much the same size. So obviously if it's for 3 and you have a massive spike, sure. I mean, it looks pretty impressive. Doesn't mean that it's all set in stone, but there's definitely going to be something going here. As to what and how they're going to have this ride designed, well, I guess we'll just have to wait. For the first time ever, Braylon and I did the Cedar Downs Horse Derby. As you can see here in this video, it's kind of like a carousel, except it's, I guess not a carousel. It's just a spinning ride. You ride the horses, goes up and down, but they also go back and forth. They kind of like mimic like they're racing each other. I think it's actually kind of a fun little ride. The only downside is you have to be 48 inches to ride. So I think like my son Leander would enjoy it, but he's like 42 inches, so he can't ride again. But other than that, it's a cool little ride. I'm glad I finally got to check it out. That's gonna wrap up our day here at Cedar Point. It's around 5 o'clock. I mean, all the roller coasters have pretty long lines. We're all kind of tired, because like I said, like we're just kind of rolling right off of our other trip. And this is just kind of like a nice little day trip. We drove from home. It's like 3 hours away to get here. So, yeah, so it's been a pretty good day though. Like obviously doing the early entry really helped. We got in at 9 a.m., got right on the Wild Mouse, headed back, got on Millennium Force, and then we went and got in line for Steel Vengeance, and I only had to wait about like, well, it was like 30 minutes or so, 30 to 40 minutes, which wasn't bad, because the line instantly went up to like 2 hours. So after that, we just kind of walked around the park, did some like kids rides, went to the farmhouse, kitchen and grill. We did check out the pavilion, though we didn't order anything because the power went out when we were inside the building. We went and checked out the beach just for a little bit. And as I said, we went and did the Cedar Downs Horse Derby, which is something I always wanted to do. It was really fun. And now we're gonna leave, and yeah, we'll probably be back to Cedar Point later this summer. I'm sure we'll probably be back sometime in like August or whatnot. But yeah, overall, I mean, like I said, didn't get on as many coasters as I would hope, but still I think it was a successful day. It was still a fun day.